You have 4 pillars in your campaign.
Yeah.
Talk to us about it, because I actually think they capture what it is you're trying to bring to the National Association of Realtors. You're not recreating, you're just highlighting these are the pillars of your strategy.
Yeah, the first pillar is leadership. And for me, it's servant leadership. I love the fact, Ron, that when you were an officer of the association, your badge, your name badge, it said shepherd.
Yeah, it's true.
Right?
It is.
And so I've learned from you, this is about servant leadership, putting the members first. Vision, I think back to, I was watching an E60 on ESPN one time, and Coach Steve Spurrier was being interviewed, and they said, Coach, at the beginning of every year, you tell the team you expect to win the national championship, right? Talking about teams, right? And so this is when he was with the Gamecocks in South Carolina. He said, yes. And he said, but inevitably you lose a game. Right. So how do you handle that with the team? And he said something that just stood with me. And you and I have talked about this before. He says, there's a reason the rearview mirror is so much smaller than the windshield. It's important to know what's behind you, but it's even more important to see what's coming at you. Yeah. And so I have a very good grasp on the history of our association over the last 20 years. But I like to think that I'm even more wide open to where we're going than where we've been. Advocacy, that is just, it is, I was born on Election Day in 1971 as my father was being reelected to the Springfield City Council. And so when I say politics is in my blood, I mean it both literally and figuratively. And so advocacy.
You mean literally you were born on Election Day?
Yes. And so this, just community involvement, advocacy, it has just been instilled in me since I was a little kid.
But what you're not saying that I think is, I'm smiling at because you're humble about it, advocacy is about empowering others. You do that. That's why you're doing it. It's not for you, it's for them. It's for us.
Well, you can say that. I can't.
I know, but it's but I want you to hear that because it's important. It's why you are so uniquely qualified to lead us. It's about us and about leading us to that next place. It's exciting.
Well, so and that next place is opportunity, and that's my fourth pillar. And I talked earlier about opportunity. I want to give members opportunity. If they want a seat at the table, I want them to be able to have it. And so, when we're done, you can go to my website, kevinfornar.com. I know Christy's going to talk about that before we end. But my cell phone number is 413-348-9631. That will be up as well.
Repeat that, because they're not that fast.
We will put it up at the end for everybody to see, I promise.
Okay, you're going to make, look at this, she's making sure we
but
get it right.
But it's on my website as well. And so, what I've been telling the members as I've traveled is if you have a want, if you have a need, if you have a concern, those are my wants, my needs, my concern. I do also throw in there if there's something you're happy about, because I think NAR is doing a lot more right than wrong. Agreed. But if there's something you're happy about, please let me know that too, because it's always good to get a call saying, I'm happy that this is happening.